Rocket Test Vehicle, or RTB-1, was the first rocket to be fired at Woomera in December 1949. It evolved from a test vehicle, Lopgap, developed in Britain near the end of World War II. The propellant was a combination of methane and liquid oxygen. A cordite-powered boost motor was added. With the V-2 rocket, the Germans had left the British far behind in rocket technology. Nevertheless, the launch of RTB-1 was a start. In effect, it announced the beginning of the joint missile program at Woomera. A skipper and navigator were based at a console. At the runway, a pilot controlled takeoff and landing, while a batsman controlled direction. Jindervik was launched on a trolley, which automatically separated once the aircraft had reached takeoff speed. In this interception trial, a Fireflash missile was fitted to a Meteor jet launched from the airstrip at Woomera. 30 kilometres away at Ebbets Field, the crew prepared a Jindervik for takeoff.
Target is now straight.
Roger. 15 seconds. 15 seconds, firing run. Roger, coming up now. 10, 9, get a fire. 3, 2, 1.
Now.
As a test site for long-distance weapons. In fact, most of the tests carried out were of relatively small guided weapons, and these came in a range of shapes and sizes, but usually had a very specific purpose. Sea Slug was designed as a naval weapon. It was a beam rider, guided by radar, which locked onto a target and followed it across the sky. 4 external boost engines were mounted on the forward part of its body. Sea Slug had an operating range of 36 kilometres. It was highly lethal against low-flying jet aircraft. Bloodhound was a ground-to-air missile developed for the RAF. It had 2 lateral wings and a small tailplane. At launch, it was boosted by 4 solid fuel motors, which separated soon afterwards. It was then powered by 2 jet engines mounted outside the main body. Thunderbird was similar in design to Bloodhound. It also had 4 external booster motors, but had 4 fixed wings rather than 2. A test program began in 1959. Thunderbird had a high success rate in intercepting pilotless Meteor and Canberra jets. It came into service with the British Army in the same year. Blue Steel was a supersonic missile designed to carry a nuclear warhead. It was to be launched from a V-bomber flying at high altitude to a target up to 300 kilometres away. Once launched, Blue Steel reached Mach 2.5, 2.5 times the speed of sound, but it never saw service. Intercontinental ballistic missiles had rendered aircraft carrying nuclear weapons obsolete. A Blue Steel missile is on display at the Missile Park. Was Britain's independent satellite launch vehicle. Its engine design and propellants were based on the Black Knight rocket. A series of test flights was held with dummy satellites. Satellite Prospero arrived at Woomera in July 1971. On 28 October that year, Black Arrow launched Prospero into polar orbit from Woomera. A Black Arrow can be seen at the missile park.